We always check because Restream is a little bit sketch. But I guess we'll start with some good news once we can confirm that everything's working. The last like 2 streams I had to make sure the sound was working. Good Christ. But looks like we're good. We always check. Yeah, we're good. Beautiful. Okay, so we'll get to World of Warcraft, but really quick before we start. Well, it's the first thing. If anybody's been following the news with Jerry about what's going on with my 6 snake, I have great news to report, and that's last night, or throughout the whole day, he was shedding like crazy. And what that means for a snake is like they slough off the old skin, and like their new skin comes in. And the reason why that's great is because generally it's a sign of good health or growing, but also the issue that he was dealing with was sort of like a skin issue. It was like a bacterial infection, but it affected his skin. That's where it started. So the only way that he could get healthy is we needed to wait for him, besides the antibiotics, to shed. The antibiotics are fighting the sepsis in his bloodstream, in his system. But the shedding of the skin removes, like, essentially the infection. When we get cuts, we scab over and it heals over time. They don't heal. So if they get a cut, the cut stays with them until they shed into their new skin. So I've been waiting for months. He hasn't eaten since, like, early July. The veterinarian knew that. Some snakes go off eating, but because he was feeling unwell, that's why he hasn't eaten. So yesterday, it all happened at once. He pooped all over the place. The whole day was shedding. I was taking pictures all day because it's like, thank goodness, like this is all I needed. And then what happens right after he sheds? The man ate. The man hasn't eaten in months. It's like nothing ever changed. The second I put the mouse there, frozen, we do not feed live because we're not psychopaths. So we thaw the mouse. We thaw a frozen mouse, which you buy at the pet store. And then you feed it to him, and he took it right away. And he was happy, and he ate, and he looks so happy now. And I'm not going to take him out because he has to get his last shot, hopefully, his last shot tomorrow. But after a snake eats, you generally want to give them at least 24 hours to digest because they can regurgitate, which is very dangerous, not good for them. So after they eat, you want to let them rest for a day. But moving forward, I don't normally feed him on a Wednesday. Normally he would feed on a Friday. But because he shed, I'm like, I don't care. As soon as he sheds, I'm going to try to feed him. He needs to eat. So I'm glad I did it. But my point is, moving forward, because I'll be on schedule of eating on Fridays, we'll be able to take him out probably next stream to show you guys him. Because I'm sure a few people asked what he looked like and was curious because people don't know snakes very well. So we'll take him out next stream because he will have digested enough that it'll be safe to handle him. And I want to respect his boundaries as well. So that's really exciting. But okay, we'll get into it, but really quick, fun little story. If you've been following the stream to this point, I've been, I write, like, fiction and stuff. I have what's called a Substack, which is like a website where I publish a lot of my writing for free. Anyone can read my stuff for free. And it's sort of like social media for writers in a sense, but anyone can join. Anyone can go. You don't even have to sign up. You could read for free without signing up. But there's a gentleman on there. A lot of us try to collaborate because I guess there's power in numbers. If we can all share each other's work, more people can see it, more people can grow. Rising tides raises all ships. So we all try to get along. And I love that. I love that mentality. I'm not in competition with anyone but myself. But there's a gentleman who is super gung-ho on AI. He hates AI. He cannot stand AI. AI is ruining everything. It is taking over the world. It's why he's not successful. It's because of AI. So he is so adamant. All he does all day is complain about AI. And he accused me, as well as a few other writers, of using AI to write our stories. And I just said, like, dude, I just want to collaborate with you. Like, I want to collaborate with everybody. I don't use AI. Even if I did, I don't really care. But I don't. So, like, it sucks to be accused of something I didn't do. And it was so much back and forth. Complaining, trying to explain and justify to him that I don't use AI. Hey, dude, I hope you have a wonderful time at the concert. Yeah, no, I really appreciate that. You're very kind. You've always been very supportive. Thank you. I hope you have a blast, really. I was thinking about you today because you're just seeing some legendary bands, Korn and Slipknot. Like, you're going to have a blast. I can't wait to hear about it when you come back. But this gentleman was accusing me of writing AI. And, anyways, I finally convinced him that I'm not artificial intelligence. And he's like, fine. It's a shame that you had to go to that length to convince me because AI is so convincing. And I said, yeah, but like it's not that great anyways. Like it'll never be able to capture human emotion. At most, it could AI could write like an IKEA manual. Like that's what it's good for at this point. And he got so offended by that. I used to write manuals. AI cannot write manuals. You have no idea how difficult writing manuals can be. I didn't read his message. It was too much. He wrote me a novel about how AI is going to write AI can't write these IKEA novels. So what I did was I took his message and I put it into AI, and it broke it down for me. So that's where we're at. Anyways, let's have some fun. Have fun at the concert, man. I hope you have a blast. So today we're going to do some AI. I'm kidding. Today we're going to do some delves and dungeons. I have a whole bunch of dungeons I haven't done yet. Yeah, I did the 4 battlegrounds offline. The last thing you guys want to watch me do is PvP. I know I said my goal is to get the purple kitty, and it is, but I don't think I'm doing that on stream because I'm so bad at PvP. And not just that, but like my way of PvPing is so toxic where I just follow the group. I don't know the strategy. People are fighting with each other. I'm just trying not to get kicked because I'm AFK. Not that I'm like not trying, but like at the same time, respectfully, PvP is so dog shit in this game, and I understand PvPers disagree, but I've always had the mentality that stuns are not fun for anybody involved. Stuns are a really crappy feeling mechanic. If there's nothing I can do, I'll give you an example. If you're fighting a really good Widowmaker in Overwatch, and she's at the other side of the map, and you're doing everything in your power to hide around corners, to dodge, to try to like crouch as you're running and like zigzags to try to avoid headshots, and she's still getting you, it's frustrating. But you know what? It's fair because she's really good at it. But if you're playing against Brigitte, old Brigitte, because I think they changed her now, when she would just stun you, and there was a few seconds where you couldn't play the game because you were immobilized, and then you die, that feels disgusting. There's nothing rewarding about that. It feels cheap to play as Brigitte, and it feels even worse to be on the receiving end of that. There's like, you can't say it's a skill issue if you're getting stunned, and that's what frustrates me. You can't get better from getting stunned. You just have to wait to either die and play the game again, or be lucky and survive, hopefully. But World of Warcraft has so many stuns. It's just frustrating, and I don't know the justification, how someone says, this is fun. It's fun when you can't control your character. This is a fun mechanic. It's so frustrating. It's the same thing with like mind controlling people and making them jump off a cliff. It feels like dog shit. I don't understand why that's allowed. Like, it's just, it breeds toxicity in the PvP itself. If you want to give stuns to like one class, if you want to give it to like to rogues, that makes sense. I understand, like that's part of the class is the stun. Even if you want to give it to like the feral druids, only for the one move where they like pop out of this, but the amount of stuns and CCs that exist in this game are way too high. If there's like 1 or 2 classes that are known for it, and that's their thing, but it comes at the cost of energy. So while they're stunning you, they have to like recoup that energy. And not just that, but often they can only use it out of stealth, or they have to sacrifice combo points for it. So it's a trade-off. It's not just a free stun, but there are so many free stuns that exist in this game. Hand of Justice, Intimidation on Hunters, all the crazy traps, like, it stinks, dude. It really feels bad, and that's why I have no interest in PvP. I'll do it to get the stuff I want, but I'm not going to try, because I just don't care, because the system feels broken. It feels systemically broken from the start. And that could be a real shit take, and I could be the worst PvPer in the world. That's fine, I don't care. It still feels bad. I can't be wrong for having an opinion. And my opinion is, if there's nothing I can do to break out of the mechanic, it's a bad mechanic. It should be a skill issue. It shouldn't be a there's nothing I can do issue. And I understand there's trinkets, but it feels like a wasted spot to have a trinket on a 2 or 3 minute cooldown to break out of stuns, which is just going to happen again anyways. And the answer isn't diminishing returns. Diminishing returns like still feel bad. I don't care. It's dumb. You know, for a long time people complained about like warlocks in Classic because they would fear you and just melt you the whole time you were feared. So they changed it where fear breaks pretty quick. And that feels more fair, because the fear is to give you breathing room, but at the same time, you can't really attack them, because it'll break really quick and they'll be on you again. So you have to make the trade-off. Do I want to fear them so they're running away, and I heal myself? Or do I want to attack them, and then it breaks the fear, and then I potentially can die? That seems like more of a fair trade-off than just like a stun, which just, because you die so fast, God, it's just awful. And people are they're so addicted to PvP, the PvPer specifically, that they don't see the problem with it. And people that play other games first and come to World of Warcraft or come to Overwatch, come to these games and say, like, this is the most unprofessional developed PvP I've ever played in my life. And they're right, because they have experience with other games. But people that are stuck in this Blizzard ecosystem, they don't know any better. And I guess that's my issue with it, I suppose. Not to be, you know, maybe it's a shit take. It is what it is. I don't really care. It just feels bad. As someone that, like, wants to PvP, as someone that wants the rewards, I do it, and it sort of feels like work. So, I hope they fix it. I don't think they will. They don't really seem to care much about PvP. To be fair, Overwatch used to be a little bit better when it was Overwatch 1, when it was 6v6. 5v5 made everything feel like it was a little bit worse, and they took away a lot of the stuns. It still feels bad. I don't know. And this is coming from someone that's not wanting to bitch. I'm saying this, I'm sharing my thoughts because I'm hoping that it'll improve so I can enjoy it again. I don't like bitching, I don't like complaining. I'd much rather be having fun. But it feels like there's a bit of a disconnect, unfortunately. Okay, we got a 9-minute queue for this. I think it'd be faster if we just do it with these people, because I have a quest here, right? Is this the one I have a quest for? Maybe it's not the Rookery. Where are the dungeons I have? We have this one. We have... So, I guess we don't have the Rookery. Dark Flame, Stone Vault, Dark Flame Crest. Whatever this one is. City of Threads? Is that what it's called? City of Threads. So let's leave this, and we'll pick the specific dungeons. Oh, we could do follower dungeons. That should count, I think, right? So that works. I think that'll count. City of Threads, Dark Flame... I've never done these, so it's probably better if I do a follower dungeon first. That way I can learn the mechanics. I'm not, like, having people carry me. And I'll even tank it, so it's easy. There. Then I can learn the mechanics. But I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. Yeah, so it's just my biggest issue with PvP is mostly stuns. I'll tolerate everything else.
Or is it just Iric now?
Oh, it's fun how they put
From the
down.
Hall of Awakening into the Stone Vault. He's probably running like a frightened mouse. Wee sleeked, cowering, timorous beastie.
Cool. So let's just start pulling, I guess. Is this normal, I wonder, or heroic? Wow, they all just come at once, huh? So we avoid that, clearly. I really like the idea of these follower dungeons, because it may not be exciting to watch, but it allows me to learn the mechanics without getting my head torn off. Yeah, I saved the dungeons. I was meaning to do them yesterday, but I'm like, screw it, it'd be fun to do on stream, get to experience it for the first time on stream. I ended up finishing the whole campaign, which I thought was done last time. That's why I called the stream that last time, but to my I don't know what I was gonna say, not to my disbelief, but I learned that I was way off. There was still a lot more to do. I ended up doing the Zalatath scenario, which was really cool. I thought that really filled the story in. Yeah, I didn't have a lot of expectations for this X-Pack, I'm gonna be honest with you. So I was really, really impressed that the story was as good as it was, because we've been burned a few times now, I think, with previous X-Packs. So it's cool to see that the writing team is really picking it up. The one thing that's been consistent in World of Warcraft the entire time has been the art team. The writing has faltered quite a bit, but the art team has never faltered. They've always crushed it, even when WoW was at its worst, in my opinion.
Used with something else? Titanic earthing technology enhanced with magical augments. Brilliant.
So, without looking at the mechanics, let's just see how this fight goes. Let's see what it is. Let's see. Nothing yet. We're going to take our time fighting them. I don't want to rush through it because I want to see... So, spikes. I want to see the mechanics. Okay, so we obviously avoid that, I imagine. Right? Seismic Smash. What does this do? Applies Stone Shield upon Dispelled. So I guess we just ignore that, right? It looks like. Oh, maybe we hit these things. Oh no, that's a quest. I'm dumb. I'm so dumb. Do we hide behind that? Okay, so that happened he died way too fast. It was hard to figure out those mechanics. So clearly they dispel the fire buff. And I get a shield for that. But let's see. Slams the ground, inflicting all damage, sending out a seismic spike that destroys volatile energy. So you don't. So those are one-shot mechanics. It looks like. They unleash a fiery beam up to 5 players. 1 million fire damage to players caught in the effect. Right. Spikes that erupt from... So that's what I was thinking was going to happen. Come up from contact with a spike, causes it to erupt, knocking the player back and inflicting... so my understanding is he drops the spikes first. Creates volatile spikes that erupt from the earth. Okay. Refracting beam detonates volatile spike if it hits. So my understanding is the spikes pop up. It says you kill them in quick succession, but I would guess that you don't attack them. The players stack the spikes near each other, and then when 2 or more players get targeted with the fire, they aim the fire to the spikes, and the fire damages the spikes, which then inflicts massive damage to the boss. I could be way off, but that's what it seems like makes sense to me as far as the mechanics go. But I could be off. We'll try it at a later date and see how it works. So I guess we can't go that way. We can go that way. So I guess it's a choose your own adventure kind of thing. Because it looks like both doors are open. So I guess eventually we'll come back and this will be the main boss right here. Very cool. All right. Wow, very neat. So I have to go technically back to the veterinarian tomorrow because I am going to get more shots for the antibiotic for him. But I sent her a message saying, like, look, he shed, he ate, like... technically tomorrow's him finishing a cycle of antibiotics, so I don't want to start a new cycle if it's not necessary. And not just that, she's like, well, you may not need to do a full cycle. I was like, but wait a minute, if you don't finish a cycle of antibiotics, my understanding is, if someone finishes... Whoa, wait a minute. Thank you for the follow, it's very kind. How's it going? I appreciate the follow. I'm well, and yourself? Where antibiotics get a little bit sketchy. I'm happy to hear that. That you're doing well. But where antibiotics get sketchy is if you don't finish a cycle when you're fighting an infection, generally the bacteria can become resistant to the antibiotic, and that's when it becomes dangerous, because then you need to up the type of antibiotic where it can become more dangerous. And while that's scary, what I find so fascinating is how quick the bacteria is able to adapt. Like, what an unbelievable... That's like an alien, almost. Like, that it's able to adapt so fast in real time to become resistant to the very thing that was supposed to kill it. I think that's so, it's crazy. Like if you're fighting an enemy like that, you know, that's crazy. So... World of Warcraft? Yeah, did you just start playing it? It's a fun game. I mean, this X-Pack, I think, is the best time to get into the game because it's so... Jeez, man, thank you for the follow. It's very kind. Appreciate that. World of Warcraft, now's the best time to get into it because I think of all the X-Packs that ever existed in World of Warcraft, this one offers the most solo play and the most custom ability in the sense of you can do whatever you want at your own pace and still stay updated with everyone else. I'm doing a lot of solo content, but still doing that, I'm able to maintain the same item level as everybody else. So if my friends are pushing harder content than I am, I'm still not lagging behind that we can't play together. And I think that's pretty good design, because a lot of the time, when you're playing games, if your friends opt to do harder content, generally it offers you better rewards. And that does here too, but I could also do content that's harder, but I can do it solo. I don't have to do it in a group setting. I don't have to coordinate so many days. Like, a lot of my friends do raids, and raids are like larger group projects, essentially, where like 10 or 25 people set a time, 2-3 hours, and they fight harder bosses together, and generally you get better gear because of it. But I don't generally have time, because usually it's later in the day. I don't have time to do stuff like that. So I would always fall behind. But this X-Pack allows me to do solo stuff like I'm doing now, and still get good enough gear that I could hold my own if him and I were to ever play together. Which is all I ask for. I don't need to be as good as him. As long as I'm close enough that we can still play together, I'm more than happy with that. So I felt they've done a very good job with that. I'm from Canada. Where are you from, my friend?
Machine speakers. In the stone vault. Fanatically loyal, no doubt.
This guy's gonna die way too fast. We gotta see what the mechanics are, otherwise I'm never gonna learn them. Alright, so. His ability, so molten metal. He sends a hot liquid surging at players, inflicting, slowing them down by 50%. Fires north from the lava cannon. Okay, and fire damage everyone to stand. So you don't stand in the flames. Get out of the flames. Scrap song. Okay, hurls in a straight line, so we avoid that. As the cube grinds across the floor, inflicts damage. Okay. Holy moly, there's a lot of mechanics here. The speaker fights on increased, witnessing one of their own killed. So when one dies, the other one gets upset. Okay. Let's just see it. Jesus Christ, there's a lot of mechanics here. These guys die so frickin' fast. Brother. Why would you not... These AI, man. Oh, for the love of God. That's sick, man. Yeah, Toronto's a beautiful place. Yeah, Toronto's like the New York of Canada. A lot of films that are filmed in, or a lot of films that take place in New York are often filmed in Toronto because people cannot tell the difference. And it's cheaper to film in Canada. It's crazy that I'm a tank and these guys are still stealing aggro somehow. Because, I'm taunting them, but I'm sort of fighting for my life here for aggro. I see, so that's how the floor takes up, then it goes away, because that stuff clears it, I guess. Yeah, honestly, the way for me to learn these mechanics is just trial and error. Just keep wiping and figuring it out. The reading, I don't comprehend the reading very well. I don't find the guides do a very good job explaining it. Literally just get in here, wipe it, figure it out, call it a day, like I'm doing right now. I don't even fully understand what just happened, but it's just the only way it works for me. Hey man, nice to see you. Quiz Kid? Is that how you say it? I mostly stream World of Warcraft, I think, but I have a big Halloween stream coming up where we're going to do some horror games. That'll be a lot of fun. Look forward to that. Mostly World of Warcraft, but I have Elden Ring, Sekiro, all kinds of games lined up. It's just WoW is so new and fresh right now that I'm trying to play the game while avoiding spoilers, because if I play other games right now, I guess, I'm afraid to go on social media because people will talk about, WoW stuff, and I will pass, my friend, but thank you. What is this thing? Is this how you get to the first boss or whatever, I imagine? Central processing. Oh, that's what I thought. Okay, very cool. Because I need to click something here, I think, for the quest. So that's a respawn location. So this is the second last boss. And right, honor. Okay. Oof. Now these guys are starting to hit hard because I'm silenced. That's painful. Jesus. There we go. Should survive this now. I didn't realize they silenced. That hurts. Which is strange because like how does a bear get silenced? But who knows? It's just gonna get easier from here on out. Gear too. That'll be nice. Okay. Last boss.
A golem fused with scarred and corruption? Fascinating.
Or second last boss, I lied. I didn't even look at this one, but obviously we get out of that. I imagine we kill the crystal shards, that would make sense. Whatever they do. With more crystal shards, I imagine they explode or something if you don't kill them. Get out of that. Unstable fragments, increase healing and damage dealt to fortified. Thank you for the follow, it's very kind. So, what does this say now? Whoops. Just so you get to kill the shield. How do we kill the shield? Goodness, this is why I gotta read quest text. There we go, not bad. Not bad at all. We're getting there.
Look for a service tunnel nearby. You should be able to take a minecart back to central processing.
Now it should be the last boss. Right. And I think probably the thing that I need to click is probably in there. Probably the last one I need for this quest. So it's really cool that without even having to group with people, I could do with like AI, you know, like, or bots or whatever you want to call them. I like how bots in WoW aren't illegal, are not allowed unless it's on their terms. I'm not complaining. Look, bots ruin the game. I just think it's funny how like they use bots, I guess, to help us run dungeons. Alright, last boss, here we go. Just this last hallway and then last boss.
There he is. Look at beyond. It seems like poetic justice, but let's finish this.
I don't understand why I keep losing aggro on this guy. Let's avoid that. The delves will be a lot of fun. I pushed a delve 5 yesterday, I think, which was pretty easy as a guardian druid, but I can imagine how sketchy they're going to start getting. We start getting like 6, 7, and 8. Like, my friends had saved the keys to do the bountiful 8s, so I haven't even gotten there yet. But I'm excited to see how difficult it is because the reward sounds great. Let's pull these guys around the corner, pop some coolies. Let's see if we can survive this. This will be crazy. This will be a crazy pull. Let's see if this works. Pop a little bit of iron bark or whatever it's called. Oh, I thought we get both groups. That's alright. avoid this. These guys are not hitting nearly as hard as I thought they would. We'll keep pulling. I saw something pop up in chat. Sorry, just a sec. I believe I did at least. Oof, I stood in that like a dummy. Erupt. Ooh, gotta get out of that. Good stuff. Keep moving, keep moving. They're not moving, they're not stepping out of any. These guys, this AI is so real. It's like the real players. They stand in stuff. That's crazy. Wow. They're just like all the people I run dungeons with, standing and everything. Okay. Sorry, I just had to fix something. Okay. So this boss, again, let's try to read the mechanics. The damage of void corruptions increase over time until it's removed. Touching the center of a void rift inflicts lethal damage. So, encountered by tearing open 2 void rifts periodically. Void rifts attract players with void corruption. So you get void corruption, you move close to the void rift to suck it up, but you don't stand in the middle or it kills you. That's how I understand it. This guy's gonna die too fast for me to see it properly, but we'll try. If you don't know dungeons, and you don't if you're like me and for whatever reason the guides don't stick no matter how much you watch them, I have to like be in the dungeon and experience it and wipe for it to click for me. The reason why it's just how I am. So my point is, try it as DPS. If you try it as DPS, you'll find that you'll learn the dungeons. Things will stick for you. And then you don't have to worry as much about like fucking up mechanics because you're not a tank or healer. Personally, that's what I do. I always do everything as feral first, so I understand the mechanics, and then I will come in as a tank once I have a better grasp of it. But, you know, if I screw up as a cat, it's not as detrimental to the group as screwing up as, like, their tank. So, it's gotten me through every X-Pack. I wanted to hear what he said. I didn't mean to click that. It was just bad timing that it came up. So we finished, and we finished the dungeon, right? Yes. We're going to do the next one. So, which one is this? Dark Flame Cleft. Beautiful. Very nice. That's fun how it's AI. Alright, let's do another quick dungeon. So that was the stone vault we did, so it's these 2 that we need to do now. At least we can do it for the quest. We don't get gear from it, I noticed. It's just for the quest. So we'll do this instead then. So instead of doing the follower dungeons, we'll do heroic, but we won't do random. Can we like select heroic? Specific dungeons. And we'll do City of Threads we need is one of them, I believe. And the next one we need, I think, is... I don't think it's here. These are old dungeons, that sucks. So Dark Flame Cleft, I think, is what we need, right? Let's check a look. Dungeon... that's that one, right? City of Threads, we have. Dark Flame Cleft, which is not here, so we have to do normal Dark Flame Cleft. So we won't tank it, we'll DPS it, because we're running with a group, so we'll see what the mechanics are as we run with the group. And in the meantime, we will do some other quests, because I can't imagine it'll be too long. It says 11 minutes, hopefully it'll be less. Sell some stuff. Alright. Well, is this starting soon? No, not for a while. Okay, so let's bang out some of these quests then. So what's this? Defeat 20 waves of enemies in the Awakening Machine. Like, what is the Awakening Machine? I don't understand that. Where do you find it? It's a scenario. How do you get to it? Oh, that was quick. See, I had a feeling it would pop up quick. So, need to switch specs though. Oh, that was quick, man. That's alright. But it threw us in Feral, so that's cool. Very cool. Something that I hate is it keeps replacing my gear every time I switch specs with like old gear in my bag, which it never used to do before, so that's sort of frustrating, but whatever. This one's got 4 bosses, so it's a longer dungeon. Some have 3. Some have like 5 or more, I think. Like those mega dungeons, as they call them. Which one is this? This must be the Cleft, right? I believe it's the Cleft one, if I were to guess. That has been coming up for months, and I do not know what that bug is, but they still have not patched it. We must get these achievements in the guild 9-10 times a day. It's crazy. Alright. Pulling a lot of stuff. So this is normal, I guess. That's why it's not hitting so hard. I wonder if it's about leveling. No, they're 80. A few of them are 79, but the tank's 80, so. I'm shocked to see they're not like super speed running, because my experience with like often, especially normal dungeons, even this early on, it's like people already try to like, they can't be bothered. World of Warcraft is the only game that I play where everybody playing feels like it's such a bother to play this game. It's like they can't rush through everything fast enough, like it's work. I thought like the whole point is supposed to like have fun and take your time, but like they cannot finish dungeons fast enough. It's insane. And why? So they can get to the next dungeon. So then they could not finish it fast enough so they get to the next dungeon. I don't understand. I don't know what the whole rushing, I don't know what you're rushing to. Like, that's the game. The game is just playing it. There's no end goal thing. I don't know what that is. It's very strange. It took me it didn't take me that long to learn it, because what I would do is there's a scene in The Dark Knight where the Joker's talking to Batman, and he says, "I'm like a dog chasing cars. I don't know what I would ever do if I caught it." Meaning, like, if he ever actually killed the Batman, he doesn't know what to do with his life. He doesn't want to kill the Batman. He wants to chase the Batman. That's the game. It's the game of cat and mouse. Because once you reach that goal, then what? The fun is the chase. And I agree with that, and it's brilliant, because the fun of World of Warcraft, when I farm mounts, is the grind. And after my grind is over, it's just, I feel like a little bit dead inside. It's like, I gotta replace it with another grind now. I can't just have the thing. I like the grind is the carrot on the stick. Once I get it, it's not as fun. Of course, it's exciting to reach your goal, but like, then I gotta replace it with another goal, because like, then I'm just like stagnant, and I don't like that stagnation. So I don't know why people are they rush to get through that, like, because that to me, that's the whole, that is the game. That is the game, is the chase. So I don't know why they don't see it like that, because these same people turn around and complain that there's no content. But there was content, you just rushed through it all. And I think like when they complain about the no content thing, it's like, well, you're playing the game like 40 hours a day for 300 days out of the year, and you're min-maxing everything, including the fun out of it. That's why there's no content. When you compare it to Classic, The tone is way different. People talk in dungeons. People are very patient because you don't have a choice, really. When you play Classic, it's like, would you like to get to Silithus? Well, do you have 2.5 hours to walk there? Because if you don't, good luck. And it's a bit of the charm of it. Like, it forces you to slow down. You do not have a choice. And I think there's something charming about that because dragon riding, in my opinion, is one of the worst things that's happened in this game because it has just accentuated the go, go, go mentality. Gotta go fast. Everything's gotta be faster. You just can't get from point A to point B fast enough. Let's ignore the whole zone and just skip over everything. And I know we keep saying that, but it's like, it's true. And I think, and the problem is once the genie's out of the bottle, you can't put it back. You cannot take away dragon riding now because everybody's gonna have a conniption fit. And I don't know. I think they screwed up. I think they listened to the vocal minority because they're very vocal and annoying. And I think it cost us a very big part of what made World of Warcraft feel like a world. Now it's the sky of Warcraft, because that's all you really see. That's all. You know, Elden Ring like forces you into Torrent, and it takes a while to get places. And yes, you can teleport after you've already been there. You have to get there first. And seeing the transition, going to like Caelid when you're not high enough level because you want to like farm something, is sketchy, and it's fun, and it's really cool to see how the environment changes around you. And as the environment is changing, so are the enemies. And all of a sudden, you're starting to pick up aggro from like half the zone away, and you're being chased by dogs twice your size that just want to murder you if you make the wrong move. And it feels dangerous, and it feels exciting, and it feels exploratory. It feels like a world. And that's what World of Warcraft used to feel like. But I think dragon riding really hurt that. Flying generally did, but dragon riding really did, because now there's really no danger. So I just hope that they can find a way to bring that back, that danger to the world, because the danger of the world, not being able to fly over all the danger, is what made it so exciting. It's what made the world feel like a world, because right now we're just playing Dungeon Queue Simulator. That's what it feels like, personally. You know, my lovely friends play like that, and I love them to death, but at the same time, it gets to a point where they only log on to run dungeons or raid because they run out of content to do. And I don't blame them. I don't blame them for doing that. If the option is there, people will take the option. I think it ultimately comes down to the developers not giving players that option to just circumvent everything and just min-max. I think that's if you force people to take the game slower, at first they'll complain, but eventually they'll get used to it, and then they'll enjoy it more. And then the content will last longer. And there won't be a million forum posts saying, why is there no content, this game sucks. I believe that we want to blame the players for like min-maxing everything, but that's in their nature. You cannot blame the players for min-maxing everything. That's what they're always going to do. We need to limit the ability to min-max. That's the only way to fix this, in my opinion, personally. Oh, I imagine I smack this, right? Is that what I imagine? Whatever. Yeah, I think it worked. I don't really know what I'm doing, but I think I did it. It looks like I did it. Do I click this candle thing, whatever this is? Oh, that's a quest. Okay, we're not doing that. He targets me with Dark Flame. Oh, I have to find my body again. Oh, we did it. Well, I didn't know those mechanics, but it looked like I did it, so that's good.
No more Candle King. We can be free.
Are we done the dungeon? There's one more boss still. One more boss.
Darkness. Darkness.
Very neat.
Times you flee. Flee to freedom. We can use Big Candle Cock to escape.
We attack it? We just protect it, I guess. Gives us light. Whoa. Oh, I see. We get the buffs in the dark, so we gotta keep chasing it. I gotcha. Okay. Is it us just being around it, I guess? I don't know how this works. We have to protect it. These things siphon it. I understand. Gotcha. Need to protect it, boys. Come on. Big elite here. Holy moly. This guy's got a lot of health. Okay, we're missing our candle. We gotta run with the candle. I wonder what happens if it goes out completely. Are you just SOL? I feel like you're not. I feel like it resets. this is a very, very fun dungeon. It feels very interactive. It feels very, and this is what I'm talking about, immersive. This dungeon feels what I missed about World of Warcraft. It feels very immersive, it's fun, there's a strange mechanic, like, you have to stay in the light. And there was another dungeon that was like this in, I think it was Cataclysm, where you would, the time ways. One of the many variations of the dungeon is you would have to run under lights to fight the enemy, because the enemy would take reduced damage unless you were under the moonlight. And the moonlight, like a spotlight, would pop up all throughout the dungeon, and you would have to run as a team and carry all the mobs with you back to that spotlight and fight the enemies. Then the spotlight would disappear, another one would pop up. And you have to run from spotlight to spotlight until it was time to fight the boss. And that felt like a really cool mechanic. And this is very similar. And I love it. It doesn't feel gimmicky to me, it feels fun, because it's different, it feels, it requires coordination, we have to work as a team. I'm having fun. This is what I love about this game, is like when they do stuff like this. Because it still feels like a dungeon, but there's a little, like, neat little twist to it. Does that explode? What's going on there? Nice. Rejuvenates it.
Quick, grab some dynamite and let's go.
Oh, fight this guy? What did dynamite do? Shelter from the darkness, holding a tiny candle.
What's for me?
Throw dynamite. Quickly throw a stick of dynamite at the darkness. Oh my god, that's crazy! That's so much fun! Wow, this is what I mean. How, like, this is so different. What dungeon is like this? Oh, that feels so neat. How memorable is this? That's so neat. Is it this darkness that we're throwing it at? So we're not actually throwing it at him, I see. And then it knocks us over. And then he comes over here to fight us?
Oh, my head.
Wow. That was so unexpected. These guys are aberrations. These guys are beasts. Can you tame... There's no way they made these worm things beasts, and then you can't tame them. That's got to be intentional. There's no way that... These guys would normally be like aberrations or something. But the fact that they're beasts leads me to believe that we intentionally can tame it. Oh boy. Don't know these mechanics, but we'll try. Pop in heroism. And convoke the spirits. And rip. I don't know. We're not supposed to be fighting the dark. You just put out the candle, so I don't know. We're not doing these mechanics correctly, I know that much. The guy pulled so fast. So what's this do now? Damage taken increased by 20%. Get out of the Shadow Blast, obviously. Back into the candle. Oh, back out. So I think he keeps doing that on the candle, which I think drains it, or maybe not. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. What does this do? Picks up the light source. We can move it? Previously damaged by dynamite. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, well, we're getting it. Called despair, the person got it. Oh, okay, I thought he wasn't gonna die. I'm like, it's taking him forever to kill him, but I didn't realize it's one of those bosses that dies at like half health. That makes more sense. I was wondering, like, how are we gonna do this? His health is not moving very much, but that makes way more sense. So we were moving at a decent pace. All things considered. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. So that's the exit, but it's also probably takes you back to the entrance. So you can restart it or not. Okay. So I still need to backtrack, I think, for some quest items. I could be incorrect here. Let's see. Right there. Red candles, potion bundles, rubles. There's gotta be a way to re-enter. To go back, there's gotta be a way to backtrack. Let's just port out and back in, but these guys see stealth. That's so shitty, dude. That shit's ignorant. So port out and port in. That's easier then, I guess. These are the worst, because I always spill it on myself. I hate these cups so much. Jesus Christ. We'll port in before this guy leaves. Hopefully we can catch it if we're lucky. Cool, we're back. Did it port us? Of course. Again, where we were. Jesus Christ. That's so dog shit. How do I get back here then? Just try to stealth through it? Ignore the stealth guys? They're gonna see me. I don't think there's a way back. I don't know how to get to that quest item. Is that it over there? It's over there. So I may just have to do a follower dungeon. Unless I can sneak by like this. But that guy's sleeping. How's he not gonna see me in stealth? Can I just quickly grab it? Say fuck it. Can't even get up here, it's shitty. Fuck it, just take a chance. I'll roots him if I have to. Yep, he's up. So now we run here. We'll quickly grab it. Can we grab it? Beautiful, he missed me. So we'll die, that's fine, we'll release. It'll probably start us back up there. I don't think I'll be able to hop back over to that side, that's the problem. Like, I'm gonna probably fall to the ground instead. But then I could run through, I think, to get it. That should work, I wonder. The guy's probably gonna chase me through the whole dungeon. If I die, whatever, yeah. So then at least, hopefully I'll reset and then I won't have to deal with them. Here's another one right here. So we can grab this quickly if we're fast enough. If he doesn't attack us. There's another one, we'll keep going while he keeps chasing us. Oh, he disappeared, what happened? Oh, he disappeared, good to know. The next one, yeah, we gotta run the whole frickin'... That's annoying. So, and it's this way, which takes you through there. And these stealth guys, this may just be easier to do as a follower dungeon, because these people aren't patient to do the quests. I see, so we pick up the candle, it's on that side. But the stealth guy is right there, so we gotta be careful. So we'll grab this candle, it'll be a stealth mission. Like Sam Fisher in Splinter Cell. Pay no attention to the glowing orange kitty in the middle of complete darkness. Okay, can I pick that up after? There you go. So I have to wait for it to reach 0. Because God forbid it just restacks the buff, just resets the buff. You have to stand there and wait for it to run out first. Okay, now we gotta run this whole thing just to get to the end. Dynamite bundle. No minecart. So is it gonna be dark for me now? Am I gonna like die in the darkness? I wonder how this is gonna work. Yeah. Damage healing reduced by 99%. So you can sort of see. They didn't really think this through very much. Just gonna try to keep the steady path. I can sort of see the tracks. This is insane. This is insane. I'm just following the map. I'm just trying to stay leveled right on the mini-map right now. Try my best here. Once in a while I can sort of see the tracks, but this is insane. Just kick the lights on when the dungeon's over, man. What kind of nonsense is this? But we're almost there, so that's good. I still need to find the potion though, wherever that is. Like, it's probably gonna be at the end or something, who knows? But at least it's on this side. Okay, there we go. Okay. This is insane though. Is it here? Is it beneath me? Where is it? Is it down there? What? Let's Google this one. I'm not dealing with this. Knickknacks potion bottle. So this thing is... Where is it? I don't see it. What's the name of this quest? The name of this quest is... Knickknacks, Knickknacks. So, one red candle left side, potion bottle straight ahead, jump down in the pit from first boss against the wall in a hut stall directly behind second boss. So it says it's down here, if I understand it correctly. Let's see. Is it here? There it is. Yep, it is here. Alright. Maybe run that whole way around just to jump down. That's crazy. The last one says second boss. Is this the second boss? I think this is, right? What's the last one we need? Directly behind second boss, straight ahead on the floor on the doorway to the left. So I think we probably already got this one, so I can't find it. So then the first one, hut stalls on the left as you enter the long tunnel from the start of the dungeon. So Waxbeard. Yeah. So did we get that one? So we'll try going back this way. If it doesn't work, we'll just do a follower dungeon, get the last candle. But this is a little bit crazy. There it is. Right? Or is that not it? No, that's something else. What's this? Wandering Flames. Just gonna summon a rare or something? Oh, it ports you up. Interesting. That's nice to know, but... So, we'll check Waxbeard, because that's where it said it could be. That's where the enemies were. But I think I may have gotten this one. Right? 'Cause that's where the last boss is. Yes, so I think it's not here. I think the first one is probably the one I'm missing. Which means we'll go this way, and then make a right. We'll hop down and make a right. If that doesn't work, we'll do follower dungeons off stream, and it's not boring. I'm not gonna bore you guys with this anymore. Goodness, this is like what my World of Warcraft experience looks like. It's just like a lot of running around trying to finish quests, like, but I think it's fun because, like, for me, the game is like, oof, okay, so like, my brain is in chaos all the time because like I'm crazy, and anxiety, I guess. That it's Candle King. That it's just doing this is so chill. It's so calming. It's like it's just slow pace. It's just fun. You know, the stakes are low. So I can't for the life of me find this dungeon entrance. It's nuts. This is where I went where it gets dark. Yep, fuck that. Alright, we'll do this later. Follower dungeon it is. I give up. It's not worth it. It's too, not having fun anymore. As I've gotten older, it's like, I have no patience for, like, ego shit, where people are like, oh, you beat Elden Ring with followers? That's not how you beat the game. It's like, brother, I don't care, dude. I don't care to impress, like, Pigfucker69 on Twitch. I just want to have fun. I don't care about ego shit. I don't care that you can do it without followers. Like, I cannot stress that enough. And as you get older, I hope you experience that too, because games are way more fun when you take the ego out of it. There's so much fun when you just play the game just to play the game. When you're not playing for bragging rights. And I've enjoyed video games so much more since I started doing that. Like, so much more. It's like playing like a kid again. And I love it. So much of the drama associated with games was like so self-inflicted because I had this like mentality of like, I gotta do it like the way they say it. It's not the same. It's not a true victory.
What's the problem, Dagrin? You have my thoughts.
All these discs are cracked or broken. We'll need more disc fragments if we're to get anything useful out of this machine.
I suppose that's where our friend comes in.
If we repair the vault of memory and access the information stored within it, then we will need the source of additional Titan disk fragments. Thankfully, such disks were once commonplace throughout Calzalgar. Okay.
Back to work.
Excuse me. So,
If
just
figure out
get fragments all around, I guess. And I don't know what the awakening machine... He doesn't tell me where the awakening machine is. Is it in here? Is it in this zone? This one? That's where it is? I guess. It's like a daily quest or something. I'm still trying to figure out all this stuff. Oh my god, there's so much of it. But we did 4 out of 4 battlegrounds, which is fun. But again, like I only do epic battlegrounds because my god, they're so chaotic. Battlegrounds are so chaotic. So, let's... Well, let's push a bountiful delve really quick. Let's do that. And we'll also... Oh, actually, we should queue for the dungeon first, the Eternal Threads. We'll queue for that quickly. Try to get that quest done. See how quick that queue is? 20 minutes. Jeez, man. Well, we made it to the delve first, so I guess we're doing the delve first. Because that's going to go off and I'm going to ignore it if we're in the delve. We're going to try to push this delve. Let's see how far we can get. We are at 5 now. 567, so it's still technically not past our item level or whatever. So we need to work our way through. A handful of Harbinger enemies. Defeating these enemies provides additional Undercoin and Delver's Journey progress at the end of it. Okay. 554 item level, which is nice. I'm not going to do the... I'm not going to use the Bountiful Coffer because... Oh, Pepe. Look, little Pepe. That's cute. We're not going to use it. My friend said save it for 8, so we'll save it for 8. You know, something I suck at, which I really should be doing, which I'll try to do right now, is, God, I gotta update my... I gotta notify people when I'm going live. I'm so bad at this. It's crazy, dude. Alright, and then we'll do a quick delve. Quick delve. Alright. We drop down. This one was a bit tougher. Just when I did it originally, I'm like, oh, this one's got some like interesting mechanics with the mushrooms and all that razzmatazz, sugars and jazz. But I remember that these things explode on the enemies, and that's how you would kill the boss, the very last boss. You use this on the last boss to kill him. I know someone's probably attacking me. Give me 30 seconds. My apologies. Uno momento. That works. Yeah, I did a very shitty promotion, but who cares? Better than nothing. I can say I did it today, right? Whoops. Oh, for the love of God, I gotta switch specs. I cannot do this as Pharaoh. I'm not doing a Delve 5 as Pharaoh. I should be able to switch specs in here, right? I don't think it locks you into the spec. That'd be crazy if it did. If it does, I just start it, so I'll leave. Like, maybe I could do it as Pharaoh, but I feel like it's gotta be harder, man. It's been way easier to do it as Guardian. Yep, so we gotta fight this thing. Yep. Okay, can we switch? We must be able to switch. Yep, thank goodness we can switch. Whew. Okay. We will free him, and I guess that guy is... I never saw that before. They're infected like that, but that's cool to know. Alright, pop down. And then we'll attack these things so they can explode Right, and then we move, and they explode on our friends, and they should do damage to our friends. Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out! Whew. I think that killed them, because it did a big dot on them. I could be wrong, but I thought it did a big dot. And then we fight this big guy. Oh, get out. Oh, so we don't fight him yet. I guess we just kill the enemies, he goes underground, and then he pops back, I guess. I don't know. Sort of strange. I'm still trying to figure it out. This is a rare spawn, though, so that's nice. Excuse me. Yeah, my friend's actually at a concert right now where he's seeing all of these old bands, Slipknot and Korn and all kinds of other bands he introduced me to that I've never heard of before, but they were a lot of fun. And it's fun to see the bands that like were really popular when I was growing up, Limp Bizkit and Korn and Christ, Blink-182. They're now sort of seen as like nostalgic. And I don't know why that is. I guess people stopped listening to them, and now they're like, oh, I remember how great this was. But, like, I never stopped listening to a lot of that stuff. Like, when I was growing up, I was really big into emo music, and nothing ever changed. And that's what's so funny, is, like, people always shit on emo music. I don't know why. But it was always pretty good. And my brother, for a while, was a bit of that trend. He wasn't never serious. He always loved me. But he would like sort of make jokes about like emo music and emo and skinny jeans and that stuff. And then when I just started like dressing like that, he never really made fun of me. But eventually I said to him like, look, like, you guys are so cool making fun of this stuff, but the truth is you're just missing out on art. Like, I know you think you're cool because you're like, oh, I don't listen to that. It's like, you're just suffering because you just get less stuff to enjoy. That's all it is. You get to sit in your ivory towers making fun of emo kids, but the truth is, they enjoy art, and you're just missing out while you're being Mr. Cool Guy making fun of people. And like, the music's good. Like, I'd rather just enjoy good music than like have this mentality of like, oh no, what my friends think. Like, those aren't friends. And he said, you're right. And you know what happened? All of his friends started listening to Fall Out Boy. And you know what? Fall Out Boy rocks. So there you go. So that changed pretty quick. I thought that was so funny. When all of a sudden you think of the mentality of like, oh, when I make fun of someone, I'm the idiot. Because I'm just, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's self-conscious. I don't know what it is. But it's like you get to enjoy less. I don't like country music, and I'm aware that me not liking country music, I just enjoy less art because of it. I don't want to listen to it because I don't enjoy it. I don't make fun of people that listen to country. But at the same time, I'm like, man, if I could like country music, it just means more stuff I get to enjoy. It's not less. I get to enjoy Blink-182, and I get to enjoy country music. But I don't. But I see the appeal, you know. We were watching something recently, and they were playing a Working 9 to 5 by Dolly Parton. And I always like that song, and she's country, you know, Willie Nelson, Dolly Parton, Kenny Loggins, they're all country. And I don't like country, but I like a few songs of theirs, and I can see, especially with like John Denver, with Johnny Cash, who I believe is Johnny Cash is considered country. I could see what the appeal is, especially when you're talking about the greats, the Dolly Partons, the Willie Nelsons. There's a reason they're so successful. Like they're a step beyond. They're so good that they can make someone that doesn't like the genre like the genre. That's how good they are. So I can see the appeal of why people like country. It's just, I don't know. It's just, you know, when I listen to it, this is not for me. I'd rather listen to something else. But I respect the craft. Country music is one of those. Not so much the new poppy country, but old school, like legit country music. It was very poetic. It's very poetic. It reminds me of the blues a lot. It's like a great American pillar of culture, country music, the same way the blues is. The blues captures like the original blues, Muddy Waters and like that kind of stuff. It captures like the pain of the South during like segregation and during the 20s and the 30s and the 40s and the 50s. And country music, I feel, captures just early America, the same way the blues captures like the pain of it. That's what music is. It's like it's a language that allows you to give words to the abstract in a sense, because we feel things, but we don't know how to verbalize it. And music sometimes, a good riff sometimes, allows you to put the unspoken into the spoken word, as silly as that sounds. That's why I love art so much. I love music and poetry and like writing, because sometimes you feel something, but you can't grasp that feeling, and then you hear a song or you read something, and they say something. A perfect example that everybody can relate to. It's better to love and lost than not love at all, I believe. Shakespeare, I'm paraphrasing. But like, everybody understands that. Like, it's better to experience love with a pet or a loved one and lose them at some point, but still have that memory of that experience, than to never have that experience. That experience was so enriching in your life that it's worth the pain of knowing that it won't always be there, because it's better to at least have it than never have had it. And like, that wisdom, it penetrates the soul. It's the only way I could like word it. Like, it's food for the soul, the same way math is food for the brain. That's the only way I can word it. And my friends have very important jobs, and I used to think that me wanting to do something creative is sort of like a waste of a job, because it's like, well, like, they're like literally building airplanes. Like, literally. They're literally keeping people alive because they're making sure airplanes don't fall out of the sky. That is like one of the most important jobs in the world. And I'm just like sitting here like writing stupid stories. But then I realized, wait a minute, like, that's not fair to play that game. Like, you know, that same person who I hold in the highest regard likes television, and he likes music, and he likes art, and he needs something to shut his brain down at the end of the night to enjoy, so he can feel relaxed and rested, so he can come back to saving the world, fixing airplanes. And someone needs to create that art. And that is my justification for trying to say it's okay to pursue something that doesn't seem so practical. Because if you're a plumber, if you tell people you're a plumber, everybody's like, of course, it's a very important job. Sanitation is one of the most important things to like modern society. But if you tell people you're a comedian, they're like, why don't you get a real job? And I don't think that's fair, because the plumber, after a long day, all he wants to do is relax and laugh. So thank God the comedian exists. So we're all feeding into the same cycle of humanity. And I think that's important to recognize. Every job, the person at McDonald's, the person at Tim Hortons, the person working at the post office, every job counts. And they're all equally as important, because as important as the heart surgeon is, he feels a lot better with his life when the mail delivery guy gives him a card from his daughter away at college saying, I miss you, Dad, I hope you're well, looking forward to Christmas. So like, that post office worker like doesn't realize how important his job is, because people are relying on him to show up with new mail so they can stay in touch with their family. It's just stuff like that. And thinking like that is a constant reminder that we're all in this together, and when we work together and when we coexist together, the world is a more beautiful place. And regardless of what your job is, regardless of what you're being paid for it, it doesn't mean it's less important. And that's all. And that's why I try to treat everybody with respect. Every worker from everywhere, regardless of whether they're, the highest paid police chief or like someone working at Tim Hortons. If you're not, if you're not working at the coffee shop, I don't get a coffee. And I like my coffee, and I'm grateful that you make my coffee, and you make it better than I make it at home. So I'm happy to pay you, and I'm grateful that you work there. And that's all. I know it's super rambly, but it's true. I think that like there's a lot of like a bit of a demeaning mentality to a lot of these people that work very hard, probably harder than a lot of you and I work. We look at like the McDonald's, like we used to say to people when I was growing up, like, oh, if you don't work hard, you're gonna get a job at McDonald's, as if like that's not a respectable job. Like someone's got to do it. I like going to McDonald's and getting shit food. Not that the people that work there are responsible for the fact that it's shit food, but I certainly like being served when I get there. I certainly like the place is clean, that if you have to use a bathroom when you're in public, someone cleans it. Well, someone has to do that. So maybe we shouldn't insult them. Like, it's just crazy to me. That's all. I almost have more respect for the people that are doing the grunt work, because it's a lot harder to get up every morning for such little pay, and also deal with like the intolerance of a lot of ignorant people. I don't feel so bad for like politicians or the people that get abused over the phone that are making like $500,000 a year, because it's easier to tolerate the abuse when you can pay for therapy. I guess that's my way to look at it. That's all. That's why, you know, there's a certain streamer that said, like, streaming is a really hard job. I don't disagree with them. Streaming is probably a very difficult job. If you're doing it for a living, and your whole income relies on this, you're dealing with a lot of crappy people, a lot's riding on the line, it's very stressful, I don't disagree. But if you're lucky enough to do streaming for a job, then that means you're generally making enough money that you could probably pay for therapy, which is a luxury, because most people that are dealing with difficult jobs, working at McDonald's, for example, dealing with really crappy customers, people yelling at them all day, they can't afford therapy. So they have to deal with your stress, but they also can't afford therapy, which must be a lot harder. So I think that's why that person got a little bit of backlash. Not that they were wrong, I think they were just a little bit disconnected from the idea that at the very least, they can help take the pain away a little bit because they have more access to money. When not everybody sympathizes with what they're saying, but they don't have the freedom or the luxury to take the pain away as easy as this streamer did. And I think that was the disconnect, which people weren't verbalizing. They were just saying, you're an idiot, which is not true. I just think that with more pay comes more access to resources to help make life easier. And that's what I think people were frustrated with. That, like, you're complaining, but you also have access to more resources. But to play the other side of the coin, I don't feel that anyone complaining is invalid. I don't care if you're Elon Musk and you make 100 trillion a year. The worst thing that's happened to you is still the worst thing that's happened to you. And you can't compare. To compare is to despair. So it's not fair. See, that rhymes. But it's true. That's why when my friends complain to me, and they make a lot more money than I do, I validate them, because it's not like it's not like they're making it up. It's true. It doesn't matter how much money they're making. If they're suffering, that suffering is just as real as my suffering. It doesn't matter how much money we make. Suffering is suffering. And they don't know what I'm going through, and I don't know what they're going through. So all I can do as a friend is say, I'm sorry, we can chat about it, we can play WoW, try to get our mind off it. And doing so makes them feel better, it makes me feel better. We all coexist, it strengthens our friendship, and everybody knows that when you're feeling down, at least you have a friend you can turn to that's there for you. And that's all. I know it's long-winded and I'm just rambling, but I just feel like it's a lot of comparing, and I keep saying in my head, like, to compare is to despair. That's why I have no expectations for the stream. That's why I don't compare the stream to anybody else's stream. That's why I'm completely transparent. That's a big thing, is I am not hiding anything. That's why I talk so transparently about this. And people that watch are probably like, this is insane. This guy's out of his mind. I don't really care. It's easier to not hide who I am and just roll with the punches. And it's more authentic. It's more fun, you know. I'm trying to get so many stacks on this guy to kill him because he's going to, like, tick away. Which I think I'm doing. He's got 5 stacks on him now. Oh, we're going to lose the stacks. We're going to lose the stacks. Darn, we lost the stacks. That's okay. Come on. Okay, we'll get this stack on him. Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. Boom, 2 stacks. Now we'll pop some cooldowns if we can. I know that hurts. Can I survive it? Sort of. Okay. Oh, he's stunned, he's stunned, he's stunned. That's when you gotta attack him. I screwed up. After Icy, I'm dumb. I thought it was the stacks that did damage. I think after he does the spins is when you hit him with the damage. Okay, I understand now. My fault. We'll still survive. So we'll hit him with this, we'll hit him with this, we'll make him fall here. Ooh, he jumped out of the way, that was bad timing. Alright, we'll hit him with this. This thing will explode, he's gonna spin. He's gonna spin, he's gonna spin. He spins almost up. Can I make him hit those mushrooms? Is that what does it? He hits the mushrooms? I gotta figure this one out, but he's taking damage, so we'll get him. Oh, it's me standing in the mushrooms. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. I gotta figure this one out. We'll do it again. We lost a health, that's fine. Do it again. Okay. So when he spins, he takes damage. The problem is there's no dungeon guide in here, so I gotta figure this out on my own. It's strange that they have dungeon guides and everything else, but not in here. Oh, there's a treasure there. Let's kill this guy and get the treasure. It's also worth noting that, like, my gear could be way better. This could be way easier too. But we'll figure it out. Should we try it as cat? I wonder if the damage would help if we did it as cat.
I need to rest after that one.
You did this delve on tier 9. That's sick. I'm sorry, I didn't know why your message didn't come up on my... God, I'm sorry, man.
That's more like it.
I'm trying to use this restream to catch both chats, Twitch and YouTube, but it just does not work clearly because you typed that a while ago, I believe, and I did not respond, so I apologize. Okay, we're gonna figure this out. We're gonna figure this out. So I think when he does the spin to win, he takes increased damage or something. Let's try cat. If I get my ass kicked, we'll go back to bear. I think I will get my butt kicked, but I think it'll also increase the damage it'll take. We'll see. All right. We'll pop up. One more. Jump up. Oh, one more. Okay. Okay, that's enough. Yep. There you go. Explode. Very good. Now we hop up. Okay. So. Let's try. We will do this. Okay, we'll run out. Hopefully it exploded. Did it explode on him? It did. Good. Fungal Storm. Now we get out of the spinning. Spin to win. Run out. Okay, now he's hurt. So now we pop the cooldowns, right? Increase damage. Damage taken increased by 50%. That's the trick. Dum 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 dum. Fungal Explosion. Get away. Is there a way to clear the ground, I wonder? Even if not, this is fine, because he's taken massive damage. So that was the trick, clearly. Okay. Wait for the next spin. Fungal Storm. Okay, spin to win. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, now we smack him again. 5 points. Coolies. Come on. Alright. Well, we're making some progress here. We're getting there. We're certainly making some progress here. Certainly better than we did before, that's for sure. He's got 2 stacks, which are bleeding him out a bit. I should have Convoke the Spirits up for his next spin to win, and we'll call it a day. There it is. Fungal Storm. Let's get out. Oh, I'm stuck on the rock. That's not good. Alright, alright. There you go. 5 points. Convoke the Spirits. And that should be it, boys. That's it. Okay, I have to learn the mechanics. My apologies, rather. We should not have wiped ever, but we did because we're learning. That's okay. That was a lot of fun. I really like these delves, I gotta say. Oh, the discs are from here. Interesting. Okay, we're not doing that coffer. Hidden Trove. Undercoins. More of those things. Ooh, another one. I love the idea of running over the gold to loot. I think that's really neat. I would almost like it more if they allowed that as an option for just regular looting in World of Warcraft. If you could just run on stuff to loot it instead of doing it the way we normally do by clicking. Just as an interface option. Yo, I remember you, Damien. I appreciate you showing up. The rares give you other powers. Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, no, I appreciate you stopping by. It's really cool, man. I like your name, Damien. I don't know if you've ever... did I ask you this last time? You ever see The Omen? You know what The Omen is? I feel like people ask you that all the time. Or maybe I'm just crazy. Okay, so that was a 5. So that was pretty fun. Let's quickly do the dungeon, like we said. City of Threads. We'll try Heroic. I haven't done a Heroic yet, so we'll try the Heroic dungeon, and hopefully I can get the quest done in there. If we can't, we'll have to do Follower dungeons to get the quest done, but we'll do that like off-stream, because there's no way Follower dungeons are fun to watch on stream. But I'm just doing it for the sake of the quest, the Follower dungeons. Okay. Let's do... So we have that audience approval thing. Oh, it's happening right now, so let's go do that really quick. It's almost like overwhelming, like how much stuff there is. I mean that in a good way, but it's like, good God, like, if all these things are weekly, holy moly, you could play WoW as a full-time job. Did I just miss it?
What path brought you here?
Yeah, I think it just ended.
I've been struck. I cannot move.
Yeah, I think we finished it. All right.
my beloved Earth. I promise to never leave you with such a tyrannical master.
Okay, I just missed it. That's okay. Fair enough.
Drag his husk from this place.
So next one. So we will go to not Dornogal, but I can never remember the name. The underground zone, whatever that one's called. We'll go there. Maybe the flight path will be faster than me flying manually. I don't know. I really look forward to running delves with like friends and stuff because my friends said, or like you guys, like whoever, like just with people, because from what I've heard, it's a blast when you do it in groups. It's a different experience. So I haven't done this awakening machine yet, so we'll try the awakening machine thing. Yeah. Cool beans. I hope all you guys are having a lovely day. Yeah, it was not bad for me today. Yeah, just good news. Like, happy to hear, you know, my Jerry is doing better now. He shed yesterday, we fed him, which was huge. Because if your animal's not eating, that's a big sign, a big red flag. But as soon as you can get them eating again, that's like, that should be peace of mind. You got him on the right track. When my cat had a urinary tract infection, the only time, touch wood, I've ever had to take her to the veterinarian, she had a UTI. It's because I was gone for a day or two, and someone had to watch her on my behalf, and they said it could have been caused by stress, because I never leave her. And they said that is enough to bring on a UTI. So I took her to the vet, and because she was not going to the bathroom. She was like, she wasn't really eating, she wasn't going to the bathroom. This was only like, I'm talking like 12 hours. It wasn't even like a day. As soon as I got home, I noticed she kept going to the litter box. She couldn't go. She would go to the litter box, leave. She'd go to the litter box, leave. She went like 6 times an hour. And that sketched me out. So I tried to feed her. She wouldn't eat. She wasn't playing. And then we took her to the vet. Like, I called the vet that same night. Took him in the morning, like 6 hours later. And she was so scared of the vet that she pissed all over the table. And the vet's like, well, she seems okay now. I guess that scared the infection away enough to release her bladder. She still probably has it in her system, so we fed her antibiotics. She was getting tuna every single day for like a week, and she had no idea why, because she more or less felt fine, I guess, after she released her bladder, but it was just to make sure the infection was gone. But what the vet told me, and I never forgot this, is if you can get your animal to eat or you can get your animal to play. Sick animals don't eat and sick animals don't play. So if they're playing and eating, that's a good sign. Even if they are sick, it's a sign that they're like fighting it, or that it hasn't brought them down to the point where they're like decimated. So I've always remembered that. So like Jerry eating yesterday after a shed was peace of mind that like sick animal, because he wasn't eating. So sick animals don't eat, sick animals don't play. So I always make, whenever I worry about Missy over here or worried about him, if I see them eat or I see them wanting to play, it's like that's a great sign. That's all. So I just always remember that. Like, not that it's like actual medical advice, but generally like a sick animal doesn't want to play. So playing is always a really good sign of an animal's health or well-being. Same with stress, I guess. If an animal's stressed, they're not going to want to play. So if your animal's playful, they're bothering you because they want attention, you're doing something right. It's a good thing.
Raise the machine.
Yeah, but it's a shitty feeling taking animals to the vet. It's just a helpless feeling. It just stinks. Okay, I don't know what this is. I've never done this. The Awakening Machine is some kind of gauntlet thing. I'm really excited to try it. Let's try the Awakening Machine. I've never tried it, but I'm excited.
Stay safe.
So, completes maintenance. Higher reward, waves, greater treasures. Every 5th wave upgrades to an awakened cache. 20 Awakening Machine waves? 20? That's probably not at once. Probably get to level 5, wipe, do it again, get to level 5, wipe, do it 4 times, probably. That probably counts as well.
Time to fix things.
In the Halls of the Awakening, feed after... Okay, we'll try it as Pharaoh first.
Back while I commune with the machine.
So, I don't know if you guys watch like, X-Men. I haven't actually finished the original series. I was really enjoying the original series though. X-Men on Disney Plus or whatever you guys have in America, and it's a blast. But there's a they have that room that Professor X built where it's like a simulation where they fight all kinds of enemies so they can practice their abilities, and so like younger mutants can learn how to fight. And that's what this reminds me of. This is like a controlled area where like they start giving you harder and harder enemies so you could learn how to fight without actually ever being in danger. And I always thought that was such a cool idea, like how, because many of the episodes would start where like Wolverine is like fighting an enemy and he's losing and he's gonna die, and then all of a sudden it like fades, it just disappears, and then everything becomes white. It's like, oh, he was in that room where he was practicing. He wasn't actually fighting, because it's the simulation is so realistic, I guess, that it feels like you're really in it when you're doing it. It's a very neat concept. X-Men is like, as far as, I never read the comics, I would like to, but growing up watching the cartoons, it was always one of my favorites. That and Batman. I don't know why. I thought they were so creative and unique, and flawed, which is something I never liked about Superman. Superman seems too perfect. I like flawed characters. I just find them more interesting, personally. I don't know. This is going to be tough a little bit because he's taking damage and I don't have a second interrupt, so I need to watch that. Yeah, that guy explodes, so I don't have to worry about that. That's nice. But I should have, oh, I can heal him though, right? Yeah, very good. Good to know you can heal him. Do I not have my... Where's my other heal? Dude, why do I not have my other heal? I should have rejuvenation here. Jeez Louise, man. There we go. Nice and healed up. There's no way we're getting 20 waves. There is no way in hell we're getting 20 waves here. Do we have to talk to him again? Oh, to start again. Let's go again.
Back while I commune with the machine.
Bring him up to full health. Stand in the beam to intercept it. Interesting. Is that one wave? Oh, here's the enemy, let's see. So what would be really beneficial here is Typhoon. But I think I do have, instead of Typhoon, I did pick this one, right? Where is it? I can't find it right now. It's taking too long. On this side... Do I not have Cyclone? I picked the roots there. Now we have Cyclone. Apply changes. It's gonna take too long. Come on, 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 come on. Come on! There we go. Gotta stand in between it. It's taking too long to switch. So Cyclone. Gotta use Cyclone, because he's gonna get attacked right now. So I gotta kill this thing quick, because this thing's gonna beam on him. Okay, now I gotta protect him from this guy right here. Whew. Okay, we'll heal him up, although he has full health, and we'll pop Cyclone. It's right there. There. Cyclone should allow me to suck them in to keep them away from him, at least. But Typhoon would be almost better, or both, really, so. Do this. Yeah, they're like, so it's either this or this. I have to like just, jeez, man. Just gotta wail on him, and I gotta protect him, so that's fine, because I can heal him at least. Okay, now we heal him up. Pop some more heals on. I like that you can heal him, so at least like if he takes damage, you can like sort of protect him. That's neat. God, I feel like I lied to you guys again because we're not doing delves technically right now. This isn't technically a delve. Okay, okay, come on. Nuke faster, die faster, because he's getting beaten up right now. Hurry up! Alright, okay, run. Yeah, we'll do that later. Whew. There. This does feel like a delve kind of thing. Or like a dungeon, it feels like the solo dungeon kind of thing. We're out of mana. I have not been out of mana in 100 years on my Druid. This mana doesn't really matter anymore, that's funny. Okay, I'll pull you. We'll hit you guys. Nice. He's fully healed, right? Yep.
Hope you brought
There's no... That's an upgrade. I didn't even realize that. I don't remember getting that trinket. I'm so silly.
That works.
590, 584. I like that trinket better though, I do. I'd rather upgrade this one. We'll have to take a look at it after. I'll have to see what trinket's better. Do I not have like drinks though? I thought I had drinks or something. Maybe I don't. Okay. Restores health and mana, but
Measure twice. Cut
he is fully
once.
healed, so it doesn't matter
Watch my
anyways.
back
Let's go
while I
again.
commune with the machine.
I can't believe we're already at 10 out of 20. It's crazy. I didn't think this would be so so easy. I watch Famous Last Words, obviously. So that's a healer bot, clearly. This sort of feels like a mage towery kind of thing, which is neat. I think I'm gonna have a lot of fun in here on different classes. I love the solo content kind of stuff. This feels like Proving Grounds, even more than Mage Tower. A little more like Proving Grounds. Oh, so you kill the healing bot and then you can give him heals. Sick. Your next single target melee ability causes Bloodseeker vines to grow on the target. So, kill the Purging Flames, he blows up. The Null bot, gotta protect our friend by standing here. I know he's about to get attacked by that little robot, so we'll quickly nuke this guy. I'll just heal him up in a second. He's almost dead. Good stuff. Alright, nullification barrier. That would suck if they put that on that thing that I was about to kill. And now we'll kill the heal bot, and he should get healed. Right? When you kill this thing, the med bot. I still need to figure out how to unlock the dwarfen guys.
Measure twice. Cut once.
I'd be interested to try one, try playing as one. I learned yesterday, I didn't know, I'm like, please tell me we can play those guys in the Horde. I'm hoping, praying to play the dwarves in the Horde, but you can, which is nice. Because it'd be crazy to get the Alliance and a third dwarf, which you already did. I mean, but at least give it to the Horde as well. Because it's just gonna get so confusing. Like, they have like 3 dwarves, they're all the same, but like, so at least the Horde get a dwarf now, which is nice. Is that a Horf? Is a Horde dwarf a Horf? Alright, and you, get over here. Oof, I'll just slow down over there. Routine maintenance. No, sorry, Bob. This is, at some point, this is going to get crazy harder. It's too easy right now. Something's going to happen where it's going to go insane. Probably at like round 15 or something, it's just going to go berserk. This is too easy still, so I'm waiting to just get slapped in the face and murdered.
Time to fix things.
Well, that's 15, so we got 5 more.
Measure twice. Cut one. Watch my back while I commune with the machine.
I need to get more PvP gear so I can do the rated battlegrounds. Yeah, do not blow up on him. There you go. Very good. Self-destruct away from him. Far away from him. Far away. Like that Nickelback song. I just like sometimes watching him bleed like that. It's fun. Watch him bleed out. Isn't that a Linkin Park song? Never been a fan of theirs, but... if I don't use this, will it like stay there? Hopefully. That'd be really cool. Okay, let's use this here. Avoid that. And does that do damage to this too? Maybe, maybe not. Okay, dead. On to the next one. Protect our friend. Interrupt. Dead. And you're dead. Good stuff. Let's heal him up really quick. Heal him up. Throw that on him. Fight this guy. Which should give us a little bit more of a heal as well. Do I not have a talent when they die that my... If I don't have a talent that restores my Unless they took it away, I have to check. There was a talent where when you kill an enemy, your Tiger's Fury gets reset, and I don't think I have that, and I would like that very much because it's a very powerful talent to have. So I gotta change something out so I can get that, because that's definitely worth having. See, now it's starting to hurt a little bit, but we'll survive. We'll survive. We got this. Lots of heals still. No problemo. We'll heal up. Oh, I gotta protect them. Alright. So it looks like those green things do stay. That's nice to know. So I can sort of bank them, I think. If I need. Yeah, he's back to full health already. Beautiful. Not that hard. Not yet, at least. Now it's a few big guys. Now it's gonna get hairy. This is what I was waiting for. Yep. Pops up invokes to save me some time. Run away, run away, run away, little girl. You know that reference? I actually have a silly story about that. My friends used to quote that all the time because we played a lot of old WoW. And that's, if you don't know that, that's from in Karazhan, the original Karazhan. There are 3 fights you can do. And it's Romeo and Juliet, it's Little Red Riding Hood, and it's the Wizard of Oz. And if you got the Little Red Riding Hood fight, you would fight the big bad wolf. And one of the mechanics is he would turn one of the players. It's a stage play where there's sets and there's like fake trees and a fake house and all kinds of other stuff. And if you get the Little Red Riding Hood in Old Karazhan, one of the mechanics is one of the players turns into Little Red Riding Hood, a little red gnome. And if you're the player that turns into that, he screams, "Run away, little girl, run away." And you would have to run behind the fake trees, behind the fake house, with the intention of... I'm just going to charge into him. With the intention of not getting hit, because I think it's a one-shot mechanic if you get hit. And while he's chasing you, it gives everybody free reign to DPS the boss. That was a lot easier than I thought it would be, but maybe that's just because that's rank 1. Anyways, so my friends used to quote that all the time, "Run away, little girl, run away." And Deadly Boss Mods even uses it for a lot of mechanics, if you use Deadly Boss Mods. My friend quoted it once and we were in a guild, and one of the other members of the guild like said it was like sexist, or like they were blaming him, they were calling him names. And he's like, "What are you talking about? Like not only is it in the game, like Deadly Boss Mods uses it regularly to warn you to get out of stuff." And it was a whole very strange conversation, and it ended with this person that was accusing him of getting kicked out of the guild because everybody's like, if you're gonna make us pick between him and you, we like him better, and he's never done anything wrong, and you're just being like weird to him. I just thought it was strange, but every time I hear that now, I think about that story, and I felt so bad that he was accused of that because he's like the nicest person I know. So like if you're gonna accuse anybody of that, like he's the last person to accuse. It was a very strange situation.
Let's get this done right.
So we finished that. So now we have to do the Titan fragments, which will definitely be in it will definitely be in the Delves, which we will do. Leaking pipes. That's a world quest. That's gotta be a world quest. Yeah. Oh, there's another quest here. Is it? It's above me, isn't it? Oh, is it right here? It's right here. I'm shocked. I thought it was above me.
Bring back more shine.
10 globs of wax. The dailies just never end. Whoa, that is worth it. Holy moly. Sick. That's an epic. Okay. I have to use this. Gives us agility. How could I not use this? Are you kidding? Place an abyssal trap at your feet. When the enemy comes within 3 yards, a giant water bubble is created. Enemies from the bubble take frost damage. Yeah, but it's the base agility that I want. This one gives me agility too. Drink from the vial and ascend over 1.5 seconds before taking on a new, more powerful form, increasing your agility. Oh, I gotta get rid of this trinket. This one's so cool, but 2 unused trinkets? That's painful, dude. I hate unused trinkets so much, but they both sound good. I feel like it's the right choice. I feel like I have to do this. Damn, that just hurts. It hurts my soul. It hurts my soul so much to have to use 2 trinkets. Two of these trinkets. We'll get rid of the Hearthstone, I guess. Okay. We have the delve and the dungeon. We're in the dungeon as well. So, really quick. Quick. Bio. It'll appear really quick, and then we'll either the dungeon queue will pop off, or we'll run the delve. 1 sec. Okay, friends, sorry about that. Sorry about that. Now let's get back into it, shall we? Okay. So we did that, the Awakened Machine. We'll do, so the dungeon, we can do the delve, or we can do the dungeon. I feel like we should wait to do the dungeon. We'll do this quest in the meantime, this world quest. Just to do some world quests, to get some gold and all that razzmatazz, sugars and jazz. Because I know the dungeon's gonna pop, like, sooner than it says, probably. And then at least we'll be able to get the quest done, we'll be able to get the dungeon done, and then we can take our own time in delves. We can go as slow as or as fast as we want in delves.
Cataract River is known for its wildlife and waterfalls. Can you use your camera to document the region? Appreciation expressed.
I love it. Appreciation expressed. Okay. It's these quests, is it? That's fun. I don't mind these ones too much. I wonder if my upgrades from the last X pack still exist here, or if it reset, because it looks like I have lots of film, I'm taking lots of pictures. Maybe they just got rid of that part. And also, like, often there's the achievement when you take pictures of the legendary people, like Nat Pagel and stuff like that. I'm sort of waiting to take a picture of, like, for someone legendary or something special to pop up. This is very reminiscent of Pokemon Snap. I don't know if you guys ever played Pokemon Snap. Pokemon Snap was literally this. You were on a cart, moving through the zone, and you would just take pictures of things. And there were all kinds of Easter eggs and hidden Pokemon. And if you could, oh, I guess we couldn't get him. And if you waited, or you knew where the things would spawn at the right time, you'd be able to not get achievements, but like get more points, or, you know, collect all the Pokemon in the picture form. And my friend and I would play for hours. And this is before, like, the internet existed, really, or guides existed. The only guides you would have would be, like, a guide you bought in the store at Toys R Us, where we bought a lot of our games, or EP Games, which is like a Canadian video game store. Or we would subscribe to Electronic Gamers Monthly, EGM. It was a video game magazine, and we would subscribe to it every year. And we would, like, you know, share tips and stuff. And often the magazines would say, like, here's like 5 Pokemon that you didn't realize existed, Pokemon Snap. And that's where we would get our information from. Other than that, it would be trial and error of us, like, scouting every corner of the game, trying to find the hidden content. And there was something fun about that. Something fun about the unknown. I remember we would come up with like things like, man, I heard rumors. There's like something in the volcano. If you could take a picture at the right time, then you could capture it in the volcano. And I don't think there was anything in the volcano, but it was fun to, you know, try to look for stuff that wasn't there. And it made me think, like, are you going to be the first one to discover something that no one else knows about? It was a different time, and it won't exist like that anymore ever again, because, like, the internet now, like, ruins everything before it even comes out. I don't mean that in a derogatory way. I'm not saying the internet's ruined everything. It's just, before WoW releases any content that's supposed to be a surprise, data miners post it. If you go on Wowhead or Twitter, things are going to get spoiled for you. Everything will get spoiled. Nothing can be held back as a surprise anymore, because people scrape the data before the game even comes out to spoil everything. They don't see it as spoiling. I don't know what they see it as. I see it as spoiling. I'd like to experience it when I play it. I don't want to know about it beforehand. But that's the new world, so if you don't want to have things spoiled for you, you have to stay off the internet. You have to stay off social media. You have to stay off things related to the game, or people will spoil it. And that's sort of why I play more WoW than anything when I'm streaming, because I gotta get all this, like, this content done before someone spoils it for me, because a few things have already been spoiled, unintentionally. So that's why. We are gonna play other games, like, soon, very soon, especially for Halloween. Very excited. But I'm really pushing WoW because I'm trying to experience the content myself without it being ruined for me, which it has been many X-Packs, many times. Any minute this thing should pop. That's why I'm waiting to do delves, because I know this dungeon's gonna pop. I need it for the quest. I'm gonna get the quest done to clear my quest logs. So I can't even accept quests anymore. I have too many quests. So I gotta empty the logs first, and doing that is like doing these quests. Okay. Will that be 82? 78, alright. The Druid is starting, the Feral is starting to feel a lot stronger now. Clearly it was a gear issue. This should finish it. Between this and clicking that thing, it should finish it. This will give you like 5 points or 8 points. There, 6 points, and this should give you like 4 at least. Done. Very nice.
Efficiency and bravery are a powerful combination.
Still nothing though. Still no Q. Come on, Q. You're gonna make me run a delve. Where is it? Right here? Oh. Prospecting. Interesting. Didn't know there was a thing. Whoops. Neat. Very neat. Didn't expect that, so that's nice. Should probably put, I don't know where to put my points yet. I have all this knowledge. I haven't put the knowledge anywhere yet. I gotta figure out where to put it.
It is not ready yet.
Okay, we're gonna make our way to the delve, but we're just missing our tank, so I'll finish the... I'll go to the delve. I'll go to the delve. The dungeon should pop. We'll do the dungeon. We'll hop in the delve, and then maybe we'll call the stream because it's close to the end of the stream. But we'll do those two things last. The dungeon, which should pop any second, then we'll run a level 6 delve. We'll try a level 6 delve. Or is it level 7 now? I think it's 6 now. I don't remember what the last one. I think the last one we did was 5, so I think it'll be 6 now. Unless the last one we did was 6. I don't remember. There's the dungeon, as I suspected. Very good. This is the most annoying one with these things that it throws out. Like, good lord. When I first started playing, like 2 weeks ago or whenever the X-Pack came out, or the X-Pack came out longer than 2 weeks ago, but when I first like really started playing, I didn't think the dynamite ever stopped. I thought the mechanic was you just had to mine it between the dynamites. And I kept like getting damaged. I'm like, this is the craziest mechanic, but I realized eventually it runs out of juice, and then it doesn't hit you anymore. Alright. Let's do it, boys.
Ah, you've arrived. Our friend awaits you in the High Hollows.
Our tank already left? We're already starting this. This is where we're going. Dude already ran off like an idiot. There we go. Now he's gonna die, and he's gonna blame the group. Because he ran off, he skipped mobs and ran off like an idiot. Yep, and I love that his name's Irritation. If that's not a sign, I don't know what is. It's not... There's no connection between, like, servers people come from and their behavior, but... And there's a big but. I don't know what it is, man, but, like, these bigger servers seems to just garner a lot of crazies. Area 52, Illidan, Storm Rage. It's so... They're like the OG PvP servers, and I guess they come with a reputation, and it just... There's an energy in the air that just makes it more aggressive. And I think it's because of their, like, reputation. Illidan used to be a... Tichondrius is another one. But Illidan and Area 52, from my experience, and I've played on them, there's, like, this, like, poison in the air on those servers that I don't understand. Obviously, it's not everyone, but there's certainly, like, a mentality that existed on those servers for so long that you can just feel it. It's, like, palatable when you join those servers, or you're with a group, when you're in a group with people from those servers. Everybody just seems so high-strung. I don't know why. And what's funny is I play on Elune, and Elune is the opposite. Elune, I think, is the original server. There's, like, so many original servers in World of Warcraft, and Elune was one of them. Elune's existed since, like, 2004. I think it was one of the, like, the first PvE servers. And you can tell that Elune has, like, a different mentality. Unlike Illidan, which was the first PvP server, I believe the first PvP server, a few of them, Elune is the first PvE server, and the mentality of Elune is exactly what you would expect, which is the antithesis of Illidan. It's chiller, people are nicer, there's community there, people have been playing since the start. My guild has existed since 2004, like Timeless Guardians, which is my mains guild, is one of the nicest guilds in the server. Everybody's welcome, super inclusive, super kind and patient, they let everybody raid, and you know what? We still get everything done. There's no toxicity, and we're still just as good as everybody else. We get all the dungeons done, we get ahead of the curve, they're raiding Mythic, just as geared as everyone else, and they don't have to be shitty about it. So I don't know where the mentality comes from, but it is what it is. It's strange. It's just like... I don't know, man. When I deal with difficult people, I try to remind myself, like, it has nothing to do with me. They're like this all the time, and that must be a misery. I can't imagine what that's like. To be that, like, just high-strung all the time. And I am a high-strung person, but I don't take it out on other people. I imagine I would feel worse if I took it out on other people. Yeah, I don't know. But that's why I love Elune so much, because Elune, compared to Illidan, is a very different experience. Lots of OGs, lots of really friendly players, just... And it seems like nonsense is not tolerated on Elune, where if someone is ninjaing or being mean or disrespectful, like, they gain a reputation, and people blacklist them, essentially. It feels like old WoW. And I'm okay with that, because it's like social isolation, right? Like, it teaches you to stay in line and be respectful to people. I don't mind that.
You'll need to blind them to meet the Vizier.
I really like the spider zone. It's really creative. Looks neat. This is a 3-boss to 4-boss dungeon, I see.
Where were you assigned?
Don't quite understand what's happening, but... There's that music with strings. I love it. I love the creepy stringy music. How much fun is that?
One of answering spawns has fallen.
This way. Oh, that's funny. There's like a delve in here. What the fuck was that? What is that? What happened? So I got reset. That sucks. So I'll probably get kicked now because I don't have patience. Right. So what happened? So you avoid detection. Got that. How do I get to them? Where are they? They're in here?
Another spire's fault. This cannot be.
Are they in here? Right here. Beautiful. Cool. Well, do my job for me. That's fine. I'm okay with that. As long as I don't get kicked, I'm happy. Carry me. I don't care. If you have no patience, let's do it, boys. That's my mentality. Like, when I play the game, I don't care if someone's lagging behind. I'll never kick them as long as they're trying. So I would hope for the same, which I don't always get, but, you know, it's fine. Yes.
If this distressing trip continues, we will run out of spies.
Generally, from my experience, I haven't met too many people that are like crushing it in life that are also shitty in video games. Generally, my experience is people that are struggling in life are really shitty in video games. So I have compassion for that shittiness. It's frustrating to have to deal with, but at the same time, it's like, look, I feel like you're not like this because your life is so good. I feel like you got to take out your anger somewhere. So I have compassion for that. I don't agree with it, but I have compassion for it. You know, a normal person generally doesn't take video games that seriously, where they like say terrible things like, you know, kill yourself. That takes a certain kind of individual. You gotta be pretty down in the dumps to like wish that on someone, is my point. So I try not to take it too seriously, because like if you're at that point, it's probably something deeper going on. It's probably not related to World of Warcraft. Doesn't make it right, but I certainly have compassion and patience for it. Almost sympathy, really. So actually, it's funny. I dealt with that mentality so much, I actually wrote what I would consider one of my best stories, which is titled Lenny, which is based on that mentality. It's a person who's so mean online, but the truth is, because their life is so miserable. And the story is about someone who has a very miserable existence, but they want the attention, they want love, so they start doing very crazy things online for attention, and it starts working. And they start growing, and they start gaining popularity and friends online, and they grow a following, but they have to keep upping the ante, because every time they don't, they start losing followers. So they're chasing this dragon, which is essentially costing them their life, because they're literally like inflicting injury on themselves just to continually get attention. And the story just keeps getting crazier and crazier and crazier until it gets to a point where like they have to make a choice. Like, what am I willing to sacrifice for attention? It was a fun story. It's called Lenny. Completely free to read. It's also on YouTube if you want to listen to it. Completely free. And I'm working on another story, which is a side story of those characters, where it's another perspective of a different character involved in that story. Yeah, it's one of my favorites. As far as the stories that I've written, it's a longer one, but I think it's a really good one. If I recommend any of them, check out Lenny. It's disgusting at times, but I think it's a really good story. And I don't hype myself up. I don't say like, oh, I'm such a good writer most of the time. This is a good one. I really think this is a good one. And I'm okay like saying that, hyping myself up for this one time for that. Yeah, that's all. Yeah, I do struggle with like the idea of like, for lack of a better word, like self-confidence. I'm like, who am I to like say something's good? But I put a lot of effort into that story, and I genuinely believe it's good. I genuinely do believe it's good. And considering it's free, like, you listening to it costs you nothing. So even if you don't like it, it's not like you lost anything. This music is so great. I love it so much.
Our strands are strong. None will pass.
So we're definitely going to go over streaming time because I'm still going to do the delve after this, which is fine. But after that, we'll probably have to call it. It's okay. We'll do the 6th delve or whatever it is after this. Shocked we still have 2 more bosses. That's crazy to think about. I feel like we've already done so much. It's a pretty big dungeon, all things considered. If you notice, I don't have DPS meters because I don't care. My DPS is what my DPS is. Having the number doesn't really. I don't care. I just don't care. Like, I don't know what to do with that information. I'm not going to change the spec. I play what's fun. I don't really care. So, and then things are like, well, it's not fair to the group. So then kick me and I'll make my own group. I don't know what to tell you. I had that mentality where, like, screw it. I'm not gonna play this game. I'm not gonna play other people's games. I'll make my own group. If you don't want to group with me, that's fine. I'll still fill a group and I'll still get everything done. And you know what? I did, and I do. So it's amazing. It's amazing when I don't focus on the numbers or stress myself out and I just have fun. I'm still able to get everything done. I'm still not held back. I get to experience all the same things that everyone else does, except I get to do it without the stress of, like, oh no, my numbers are less than their numbers. And I don't have a problem with that. If people want to play that game where, like, you're trying to constantly up your numbers and min-max, that's fine. It's just not for me, that's all. I just don't want to be, I don't want to be pigeonholed into something I don't want to do. That's all. It's fun to know myself. Maybe, like, how's this trinket perform compared to this trinket? That's okay, but I don't want to constantly know. I don't care to constantly know. It's like gambling to me. Looking at the DPS numbers is like gambling, where the upside, I get like a neutral feeling. If I'm top DPS, I'm like, well, I'm working hard, I should be top DPS. And if I'm anything but top DPS, I just feel negative emotion. And that's how gambling feels. If I win, it's like, thank God, it's about time that I win. If I lose, I just feel negative emotion. So it's not really highs, it's just lows or neutral, which is like, why am I chasing that? That's nuts. So that's why I don't check DPS meters personally, but it's a personal problem, which I'm aware of. That's why I don't really judge anyone that does it. I imagine I eat that in the face, right? That makes sense. You don't want the boss getting that. Okay. Okay, we drop this. He steps in the trap, should explode on him. Or maybe he's immune to the trap, I don't know how that works. Interesting. Second last boss though, he's almost dead, so that's nice. I wonder what talent resets my, the Tiger's Fury. I have to find that talent. I have a whole bunch of talents here that I'll have to get rid of, I guess. It sucks they make you sacrifice so much now, because I never have to sacrifice a lot of the talents that I now need to. I need to pick one over the other.
So persistent. For you, a reward. Witness the unparalleled wonder of transformation.
And LFR 2, I still have to do LFR, which I have not done. Ooh, I forgot about that. Oh my goodness, there's just so much to do. How fun is that? Okay. Now we fight the final boss. Let's go, boys. Whoops, let me get smacked into that. Dummy. We avoid that thing on the floor, whatever that is. Avoid the thing on the floor, whatever that is. We get away from that. Alright. Seems pretty self-explanatory for the most part. Kill these ads, clearly. Maybe we can suck them up in the vortex. Yep, that works. Good to know. Or maybe not. I can't tell. I feel like if they hit her, they would have healed her or something, I imagine, right? I could be wrong. Woot. Feels bad, man. Gotta help our friend get out of that. He's not attacking it himself. Okay, drop the trap. She steps through the trap. It should explode. Perfect. I don't know what this thing is, but do you knock that on her? Is that how you do that? Yay, we did it, boys. Is there a quest in here? We just need to kill it.
Furious when she learns of Izo's demise. I cannot wait to witness
Nope,
it.
we did it. We just needed to kill her. Amazing. Sick. Experiment band. Oh, we get nice rewards? No, they're not upgrades. We're past that already. Okay, that's okay. Okay, what's this thing? Unstable mixture. Is that how we like pop out to like our exit button? Drink the potion. That's how you leave. Does that like kill you? Why does that make you leave? What does that do? Oh, that's so sick. Old god stuff. Alright. We're out of the dungeon. We're actually out of the dungeon, right? Or we're not actually out of the dungeon. That's how you fly to the entrance. That's very interesting mechanics. Okay. Sorry. Quick delve, and then I think we'll end stream for today, if that's okay with you guys. Underkeep. It's funny how like the delve is here, even though we're still in the dungeon. Alright, we're out. Okay, and the delve should be around here, right there, Bountiful Delve, and we'll bang it out. We'll try whatever the next level is. We'll try as Feral. If it doesn't work, we'll go Guardian. Guardian seems like a safe bet. It's not here, though. Oh, that's the next zone, that's why. It's a Ringing Depths, or whatever it's called. Oh, that's where we are. Oh, so I wonder what that was. What's down there? Oh, that's the spider zone. Gotcha. So this delve, is it up here? Like through here? How the hell do you get into it? Waterworks, right here.
And we need
Oh, I think we did this one.
I know you're good at this.
Yeah, we're on 6 now, so 574. This is our item level. Let's try it, boys. This is gonna be sketchy. Here goes nothing. We'll try it as,
That device keeps us safe from the poison. Hold on to it.
Outsiders detected.
We'll try it as Feral. If it doesn't work, we'll go Guardian. Got to dodge. So, I mean, he's not hitting too hard. I think we can do this. Not as scary as I thought. I mean, I say that now, right? Like, move him here.
That device keeps us safe from the poison.
Oh, I got you, Bran. I know I'm gonna lose my step soon. I'll just have to pick it up again, which is fine. Are there any treasures here, though? That's sort of what I'm looking for. I know we gotta save that guy there, we gotta save that guy. There's a treasure there, there's a treasure there. So we'll fight these guys, we'll save him, then we'll grab our totem, 'cause this is gonna expire in a sec. I'm super ADD too when I play. Like I just like strafe like this, which uses like coins too. That's fine. I'll just get, or not coins, but steps or whatever, you know. I'm really excited to do delves on like my warlock, on my warrior. It seems like it's gonna be a lot of fun.
That's more like it.
Oh, it's rare. Okay.
Fantastic.
So we'll talk to him. We'll fight him. It's nice that the cooldown of the trinket's only a minute. That's nice.
That device keeps us safe from the poison. Hold on to it.
Yep, need to get more. It's right over here. So we'll run back and grab it.
That device keeps us safe
Yep,
from the
I got you,
poison.
Bran. Thank you.
Totem's power will drain whenever you take a step.
Yes, sir. Boy. Come on, buddy. You gotta be close to stopping, right? What health do you stop at, I wonder? You're still going. Holy, there you go. Okay. Yep.
Nice
No
fight.
potions over there, or treasures. No treasures. What does that guy have? Explodes in the caster's death. So I see you would kill that guy, so he would explode and kill other people with AoE. That makes sense. Okay. Fight you. Okay, you're dead. Next thing. Okay, that, we can't drop this, right? We gotta, okay. Okay. Let's play the waiting game. Okay. Run to the next one. Come on, man. Step in that, you get the buff. Ran. I wonder if Bran's... if the healing increases as he gets more levels as well. I wonder if that's the case, or if the potion always stays the same, with the potions he throws in the ground and stuff. I would imagine he focused on a shiny right here. I could be wrong, but I imagine
That's more
it would increase his damage, and like what else would the levels be for if not increasing damage and stuff, right? At least that's how I think about it. Yep. Ooh, I forgot about these big guys. Their special abilities. So we'll drop that trap, so we can step in the trap and trigger it. Invoke, just to increase the damage a little bit. Invoke works so well. But I gotta get that ability. After this, when I log off, I'm gonna figure out what that ability is that resets Tiger's Fury every time someone dies, because it's gonna be really good for delves. Because if I could keep getting that reset on Tiger's Fury every time I kill a mob like this, it gives me the extra damage bonus, which can give me the extra proc. I think it also gives you burst energy. Yeah, it restores 50 energy. So if you're fighting mobs like this, then I can get the energy restoration, which will allow me to pop off of 5-point combo points, which then gives me a free regrowth. So it's like a cycle. So if I would fight these enemies, I would focus one, kill them, get Tiger's Fury up again, which would give me 5 combo points, which would trigger a regeneration, rejuvenation, which allows me to keep the cycle of keeping myself alive more often. So I don't have to feel so, like, sketched out like I do right now. Not that, like, it's super dangerous, but... Can I mine, Bran? Is that okay if I mine? Yes, that's all. Just, it would help with this. Make it a little bit more tanky as a feral druid. I could probably switch it in here, but I just don't remember... We're going to make your next raker. So that's pretty good, too. Like, there's so many abilities here. Like, I think I gotta get rid of Feral Frenzy. Yeah, like... I don't know, man. It sucks. I feel like I have to... There's so many important talents I feel like I'm sacrificing right now. I must have the talent that resets my Tiger's Fury, right? Like, that ability must still exist somewhere. I'll have to check. I'll have to see. So that I miss. I should get another point in there. I miss having the increased energy regeneration and the bonus energy. You're finishing 2 energy per combo point and deal 5% increased damage. I wonder if that's as good. I'll have to look at talents after. I'll have to take a look at Wowhead, see what people are, like, theory crafting. I am dying from the poison. I forgot about that. Jesus Christ. Okay. I'm so dumb. We'll pick this up, and then we're safe. And then it goes away. There you go. And it goes away. Yeah, I'll have to figure it out. I'll have to look at combo points after. No, combo points, the talent points. Did I pick up that treasure? I think I did. I think I did. Okay. Okay. We freed all the people over here, I think. There's 2 more to free. So we will stealth through. A lot of, like, or you people that are watching, I wonder what you guys play. I would love to know one time. Come on. Next one. Ooh, this is the guy that explodes? Yes, we'll fight you instead of everybody else. Because you will explode. They're all going to die before you anyways. What's the point? Oh my goodness, you got more health than everyone. You explode when you die, except you have more health than everyone, so you're the last one to die. So what's the point of the explosion? And he runs away. So he runs away and then he explodes, like, far away from everyone. It is what it is.
Goodbye. Let's see.
Oh, Bran.
That's more like it.
There's a chest. Okay, another person to save is right there. There's our save spot. Okay. Ooh, this big boy is gonna summon. I see. Okay, okay. Gotcha, gotcha. Yep, let's fight ya. I knew we were going to. It's alright. Alright, we're alright. We'll avoid that. Perfect. We'll put you with Convoke. 5 points. Ooh, gotta get that thing. It's over here. Perfect. Although we did pick up ads now too. It's fine. We'll survive. Pop the trinket. We're fine. He'll pull trigger the trap. Got a little bit extra agility for that. AoE these guys. We'll survive. We're good. Lots of potions. Lots of health. This guy's almost dead. We'll suck him in that so we can have breathing room if we need. But we should be okay. That should give us a little bit more healing. Perfect. He's dead. We're okay. Yep. Keep running. Alright, we'll run away for a sec. We don't have heals, but we'll do this. Oh, there's some potions. Beautiful. Bam. Heal. Right there. Thank you, Bran. Thank you, Mr. Bran. Raising Bran. Raising me up. Got a little bit hairy, but nothing we can't handle. Harry Styles, right?
You're looking a bit rough. Take a
Okay, pick it up. Okay, grab the next one here. Pick it up. And fight this guy. Like, this is just gonna get easier and easier. Even if the delves get harder, we'll get, like, tier bonuses. We'll get better trinkets. We'll get more armor. Like, I'll probably have a better spec because I feel like I'm starved on energy a little bit because I'd like that extra bonus energy to get like the 40% bonus plus the energy regeneration, all that jazz and razzmatazz. But I'll take a look at Wellhead tonight and figure it out. Not to mention, like, I have all these engineering talents and these mining talents, which may also help. I don't know if the mining stuff will help, but the engineering stuff will probably help because it'll be like you get more abilities, you get more trinkets, you get more toys, you can get like sockets, and stuff like that will probably make it a lot easier. Alright, I'm just going to use this just to kill these guys really quick, so I can take a breather for a second. Cool beans. And that's 5 out of 5. Then we just killed the last boss, I think. That should be it, right? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But I think there are ads in this room, right? Or am I incorrect? I remember when you fight him, he does take up the floor space. So you got to be careful fighting him on that thing, because he does take up the floor. So, right, we'll eat that. Get a buff really quick. And I think we'll end it and we'll call the stream. But thank you guys for chilling with me today. It was a lot of fun.
Fantastic.
Okay, so let's engage. We got our trinkies up. Let's have some fun. Open up with that. Pop that. Do this. With the agility bonus, and go bananas on him. It's fine that he hurt us. It was worth dealing the damage to him. Because I'm just going to heal myself anyways. Doesn't really matter. Because now we're full health, but I got that full convoke on him, which I think helped. Okay. Get away from that now. Noxious gas. Very good. Hit him with that. Like that. And then he will clear it too. I think he does clear it eventually when he uses his ability. Burn away. Right, that's what clears it. So I did this the first time as a tank, actually. And it was pretty easy. So that's why I want to try this. I'm trying it as Feral when I'm the highest level, like when it's the same level that I am. The item level that it recommended was my item level. And I think I'm doing a pretty good job, all things considering. I'm not struggling as much as I thought I would. And I'm playing pretty sloppy, so I don't know. It's working.
Careful. Totem's power will drain whenever you take a step.
Heal ourselves like that, pop the convoke, always with the noxious gas. Oh, it's so annoying. I ate that intentionally, let's remember that, because I wanted to get the convoke off entirely. So I'm just going to grab the potions, and we're okay. We'll just go over here for a sec, give ourselves a quick heal, give ourselves that, throw this on, get away for a sec. While he does noxious gas, no problemo. We'll pop this under his feet. Pop that, give us a heal, perfect. Go grab some potions over here. Because it is not a race, not in the slightest. You can spend all day fighting this idiot. We'll get away from that, get some breathing room. While he's casting, we'll just pop this, give ourselves a quick heal, just to top ourselves off, get over here, and let's wake this guy up. Let's wake this guy up. Wait for him to come, he'll get feared when he comes out of the shell. Just like that. He fears him, doesn't he? He doesn't. Okay, oh, because it wasn't the Tyrannosaurus Rex or whatever it is. Only the T-Rex. I forgot fears him. Righto. Oh, right, I gotta get that thing. Whoopsie daisy, that's gonna kill me more than anything. Huh. Gotta remember to get that, that buff. But we did it. Yay. We did it, boys. Oh, nice. We unlocked something in the Great Vault for 600 item level. That sounds pretty good. Pretty good. Okay. I think that's everything. So now we have a level 7 Delve. That's sort of intimidating. Did we get gear from that? I don't think we got gear from that. Oh, we did. Or no, that's not from that. Okay. Understood. So we'll exit. That's exciting. Well, friends, that was a lot of fun.
And we need
I
some
appreciate
evidence. I know you're good at
I appreciate you guys hanging out. I will stream again Sunday. That's the next stream, technically. If there's anything, if I feel like streaming before that, or like I have a free time where I could do it, I'll let the Discord know. If you want to join the Discord, it's completely free. The main reason for joining the Discord is like if you want to do events, like run delves together or dungeons, or stuff like that, or just updates on the stream when we're going live, stuff like that. How do you get that owl flight form? The Emerald Dream. This version is by doing a casting a spell, I think, on easier to get, but both are fairly simple. I think, okay, hold on. Hold on. Remember, 100%, but, it's, not too hard to unlock. Wow, that's exciting. So this gentleman's day was probably made, or lady, because they probably didn't know that form existed. Now they're probably excited to get the owl form. So that's really neat. I always like when things like that happen, because I know how excited I get when I see something someone has. I'm like, how do you get that? And they're like, oh, you do this. It's like neat. Because I love that carrot on the stick feeling. Like, oh, there's something I want and I don't have it yet. Now the chase begins, and that's what makes it so fun for me. So I hope that this person has that same experience. Yes. Yes. Okay, we have to hand that in, and hand that in, a bunch of stuff to hand in. Okay, well friends, I think we should probably call it there. But I want to thank you guys so much for showing up today. It was really a blast, Damien. I don't know if you're still here, but thanks for watching. Really appreciate you showing up. Yeah, thank you guys. It was a blast. Next stream will definitely be Sunday, maybe one tomorrow or the following day. If I have time, it's a bonus stream. Otherwise, we stick to the schedule. If there are any extra bonus streams, I'll let you guys know in the Discord if anyone joins. You can join and leave as many times as you want. I don't really care. Again, really the main purpose of the Discord is like to communicate with you guys when we're going live, and to like set up groups, because I think it would be a little bit difficult to say like, I'm making a group called like Nolly's group, join it now. If we're on the Discord, I could just be like, you know, what's your character name, what's your battle tag, or whatever, I don't know. I'm sure it'd just be easier to coordinate events like in the future. So like if I'm live and you want to join Nolly's group, that makes sense. You could just join and look for it in the group finder, which is fine. But if I say, hey guys, I think it'd be fun if we do, you know, Time Walking is coming out, and it's going to be Black Temple. And I think it'd be fun if we could try to do like a group Black Temple. Then we would be able to schedule it like a week in advance, and people can let us know, I'll be there, I won't be there, and we can try to coordinate a time that works for everyone. So that's really the point of the Discord. It's easier to like coordinate group events and find a time that works for the most amount of people, so as many people as possible have an opportunity to participate. That's really it. But you guys are the best. Thank you so much for tuning in. There's plenty of stuff on the channel if you want to see more content before we go live again. Otherwise, if you want to chat with me before the next live stream, you can join the Discord. Link should be in the bio as always. And if you guys want free horror stories, my other channel, Lauren Bronstein, my name, free horror stories. I narrate them on YouTube, and I also write them on Substack. And I'll provide the links to them if you want to check them out. Or you can just Google my name, Lauren Bronstein. Yeah, dude, have a wonderful night, Phantom. Appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, I got nothing else to say. I'm really bad with outros, but thank you guys always. Looking forward to the next stream. This is like the highlight of my week, honestly. Be safe. I'm going to try to push some more delves. I'll be honest with you guys. I am going to try to push some more delves. So if you guys are around on the weekend and I'm not streaming, if you do join the Discord, I'll let you guys know when I'm doing delves. If you guys want to participate and do group delves. I'm saying this for anybody that watches the VOD at a later date as well. Anyone's welcome to join. I'm going to try to get Delve 8s unlocked, probably through the weekend. So if time allows, I'll stream it. If time doesn't allow, unfortunately, it won't be on stream. Maybe I'll record it and upload it at a later date. But that's my goal for the weekend, is trying to unlock the max level delves, because I heard it gets real hairy in there, but it also is really fun and the rewards are good. Anyways, enough rambling. Have a wonderful night. Be safe. Chat soon, ladies and gentlemen. Not only